let's talk about the day you met Mr. Chad Lamont Butler.
I met him doing the My Homies album.
Okay.
I did the Too Real record that he was on.
Oh yeah. Oof. You did Too Real?
I did Too Real. So I was in there making the beat to Too Real. And mind you, I'm off the street, so I don't really understand the whole logistics of how to make a track. I just make it the way I make it. So I started making this track, and I guess I was doing it ass backwards. And I was in there, Pimp was in there, and Face was in there, and I was making this track, and Pimp looked at Face. He's like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing? What is he doing, man? This shit, man, what the fuck? He was like, man, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Face looked at him and said, man, just watch. Just fall back and watch. About 5 minutes, the track came together. After the session was over, he stepped up. He said, man, you're a bad motherfucker, man.
You just did a little different than what he was used to.
Yeah.
So what was different about your process that had him looking?
I mean, I just don't do things regular. I'm dyslexic for one.
Oh.
So I remember I had this conversation with B King before. B King's like, how you start a beat? I said, sometimes it's drums.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just play some shit. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's just whatever I feel. That's how it come out. You know what I'm saying? But my process then was I was really raw.
Yeah.
So I didn't, you know what I mean? I might play a lead and then start playing some shit behind it. And you know what I mean? And you just never know how it's gonna come out until I'm done. But I was so fast.
Yeah.
I was making 15, 20 beats a day.
Wow.
I'm making 10 to 15 now.
Hits.
Right now.
Damn.
So, you know what I mean? So that, it was just a different
That's a work ethic, bro.
Yeah. But Big Chief is the one that gave me that work ethic, though. He wouldn't allow me to gloat over my music and my skill. He was like, man, I remember one day I walked out of the studio. I said, man, I just made a bad motherfucker, man. Come listen to it. No, I ain't gonna listen to it. Make another one.
That's real.
So he kept telling me shit like that, and I started to
humble
behave
yourself.
that way.
And you know what? That's real because that happens to a lot of artists, which is why I think a lot of them don't have that follow up after the hype from the first
Come on
one.
now.
Yeah.
Because somebody done got in their ear and they like, you know what I mean? You need some kind of people in your life.
You gotta have it.
Yeah.
I think that boy Chad was looking at you because, you know, back then most people used to start off with that. Well, what you doing, man?
Real talk. I might just play some cards and just start building it. You know what I'm saying? And it might not sound like nothing because I'm already hearing it in my head done.
Yeah.
Before I do it.
Wow.
That's how everything is.
See, that's
So you know
I'm
what's
asking.
finna come.
I know exactly what's gonna come.
So you just go find the sounds.
That's it.
It's like drawing a picture.
But I don't really find sounds. I make tracks like a band. I'm an organ player, piano,
Oh, you
drums.
just gonna play the sounds.
I'm gonna play the same exact sounds every time, but it's gonna sound different, completely different every time I do it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So tell me a good memory of Mr. Pimp C.
I think one of the best memories I have of him is when he came to my house. Before Pimp came to my house, when he first got out of jail, I wanted to get a verse from him. And I had called Mike Mo, and I'm like, yo, man, tell that nigga Pimp I'm working on something. I want to get a verse. And he hit Pimp up, and he's like, hey, y'all just hit Pimp up. Pimp said he want $10,000. I'm like, what? 10,000? I said, man, I'm not paying no fucking 10,000 for no verse. I ain't no rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we kind of got stuck right there for a minute, and we was doing this song for Slim Thug. And he came to my house to record it. And when he pulled up at my crib, you know what I mean? He seen this big, massive ass house that I had.
Yeah.
I used to ride around in a 1992 Acura Integra. I was one of those, the speed racing niggas with the loud pipe on the back.
Oh, with a rice burner.
Yeah, all of that. You know what I mean? So people see me riding around town and that, they ain't thinking, oh, this nigga riding around in an Acura. He ain't got no money. He ain't doing this. So he pull up, he see this big ass house. After he got the recording, he's like, man, I need to talk to you, man. We need to talk to you, man. See what's going on. You know, so we talked, and I started telling him about my process and how I do my business and different shit like that. And we became friends. Pimp used to call me 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, man. We talked all night.
What was wrong with that? What you think was up with that?
It was just, man,
that boy was used to.
He was creative though, man. He have it on his head. He gonna call you about it. He gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But that was that was the best conversation I had with him. You know what I'm saying? Like the week before he passed away, he called me.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to go and do this album. He wanted me to do an album with him for Rap-A-Lot.
Yeah.
So he was coming, when he came back, we was supposed to get in the lab and start working. You know what I'm saying? That day that they found him was the day he was supposed to be coming back.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get the low from Big Bobo from the front seat, not no photos.